We're in Photokina 2018 and we're going to take a look at the Panasonic S1R.
Photokina 2018 coverage is brought to you by Manfrotto. Imagine more.
We are here at the Photokina 2018 with Dan from Panasonic U.S. Hello.
Good morning. Hi there.
And we are going to take a look at the new Panasonic S1R, and you also announced the S1.
Correct.
So
yes.
maybe you can tell us a few things about this camera.
Sure. This is our entree into a full-frame camera. Both cameras are full-frame, and that's new for Panasonic here at Photokina. There's a bunch of features that are very special about it, but it is early. There isn't a great deal of information. Maybe what we can do is we can actually show you some of the things as we talk about it.
Sure.
It has, there are 3 lenses that are going to be part of the introduction. This camera is going to be available in early 2019. It actually has, this camera is really just a sample of, or a model. It has a screen that basically articulates in 3 different directions. And if I can make that happen. So articulates like this. It has the technology for stabilization, the OIS in both the lens and on the camera. And actually has 2 different slots for media cards.
It's both XQD and SD cards, right?
Correct, yes. And
Okay.
I'm having a little bit of a problem opening
Maybe
this up.
it's locked before because it's a prototype or something.
Very possibly, yes.
Okay.
But this is a form factor that's a little larger than the GH5, but it's designed and it's balanced well.
In terms of the lenses, you introduced or you announced the 24-105, the 70-200 millimeter, which we have here,
Right.
and this is probably the 50-1.4.
I know it's a 50 millimeter, and part of the announcement is not just the Panasonic lenses, but our cooperation with Leica and Sigma
Leica
as well.
and Sigma, yeah.
And with that group, we will actually have a large number of lenses right from the initial launch.
Okay, and in terms of video shooting, this in terms of stills, this is 47 megapixel, if I'm correct?
Yes.
And you also, the S1 is 24.
24.
Yeah.
Yep.
And in terms of video, both will shoot 4K 60p, do you know?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, and you didn't announce the if it's 422, 10-bit or anything like that, not yet.
All we've said so far, as far as shutter, is 4K 60p.
Okay. So let's go and see a few of the other products that you have here.
Great.
I'm with Dan again from Panasonic U.S. Hi, Dan.
Hello.
And we are looking at the LX100 Mark II.
Correct, yes.
So what can you tell us about the second generation of this small, compact, but large sensor camera?
Right, well, basically it's a good camera that was made better. We have a new sensor in it, so now we have a 20 megapixel or effective 17 megapixel sensor. We now have a touch screen on the back, which wasn't the case earlier, and we have some additional Bluetooth capability as well.
I think you also have a photo mode in 4K, so you can take a picture from 4K and get a stills picture
And
from a
crop
4K
it out of
video.
it. Yes, exactly. That's a very popular feature in a lot of our other cameras.
Yeah. So basically, it's very similar to the previous generation, but with a few probably important features that you added in this one.
Exactly. We found a lot of our customers were very happy with the lens already, so there was no real reason to change that. And yes, it's very fast, like you said. It's a 1.7.
Okay. We're looking at the 10 to 25 millimeter f1.7 lens. This is a new lens that you just announced here in Photokina.
It was just announced, yeah. And basically, it's important because Micro Four Thirds is still very important. The G-series cameras are very important to Panasonic, and this is a lens that we announced specifically for that camera format.
And do you know when this is going to ship?
I don't think we've announced that yet. This is just a very early announcement.
So no price and no availability yet. Probably
No.
sometime next year, but
I think that's a safe assumption, yes.
Okay. And it's in partnership with Leica, right?
Right, it's a Leica Panasonic lens.
Okay.
Correct, yeah.
Well, it's going to be very interesting to see. Okay.
It'll be a great lens, yeah.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.